I have a confession to make. I ride Whistler pretty consistently, but I usually only ride the same 3 to 4 trails. But today, I'm switching it up. I'm gonna ride and review every single blue trail in the most popular zone of the bike park, as well as a few bonus trails for good measure, but more on those later. The Fitzsimmons zone has over 17 different blue trails that feature everything from machine-built flow trails to tighter tech trails. And after riding them all, I gotta admit it, I've been missing out. Now what better trail to start the day than Beeline?
Fun little rock gap.
Now about halfway down Beeline, you'll come to a junction where you'll have an option to ride Wednesday Night Delight. Now this trail is really cool because it serves as a great place to practice your drop technique. But for that fun lap down Beeline, Wednesday Night Delight, and Heart of Darkness, I'm gonna give it a 3.8 out of 5 on the Alex Stokometer. That is my go-to warm-up lap, and I'm pretty comfortable riding it, but there's definitely better blue trails on the mountain.
3 warriors stand in my way. A ninja cougar, a karate monkey, and a samurai pizza cat. Do I have what it takes to make it through?
Round 1. Fight.
Ninja cougar's got some nice berms. Nice little bit. I think my first time riding it was easy. Yeah. So we're gonna. Right. Now on to karate monkey.
Round 2. Fight.
Kind of steep there. It's tough. Down it. Remember this front.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, I don't. You remember? Oh yeah, this section.
That was a super cool lap down Ninja Cougar, Karate Monkey, and Samurai Pizza Cat. Since they're all kind of similar, just kind of flowing single track, I'm gonna rank them all together. But I'm gonna give them a 4.325. Yeah, super fun trail. Some of the berms are a little tight and dry for my liking, but overall, just a great blue flow trail for sure. Now let's try something different, but kind of the same.
Come on, Sam. Let's try. Small job. Nice.
Smoke and Mirrors was definitely a ton of fun. A little steeper and techier than the previous 3, but that just kept it more interesting. I'm gonna give it a flat 4 out of 5 on the Alex Stokometer. Now this next trail was definitely my favorite blue tech.
It's getting hot out here now. That thing is so cool, man. Okay, we're gonna look down here. Okay, let's do it. Kind of slightly left. Nice. These brakes are good. They hold.
Man, I really love Blue Zeum. I can't believe I've been riding the bike park for 3 years and I've never tried that one. So I'm gonna give Blue Zeum a world's first 5 out of 5 on the Alex Stokometer. So if you're at the Whistler Bike Park and you want to ride some blue tech, definitely check out Blue Zeum. Now these next two aren't as good as Blue Zeum, but they're definitely worth a shout.
Perfect. Naughty man. Get all the blue tech trail.
Now for Hornet and Naughty Hands, I'm gonna give them both a 3.9 out of 5. Both kind of shorter blue tech trails towards the bottom of the park. But yeah, they're definitely worth checking out if you come across them. All right, that's enough blue tech for now. Let's do some jumps.
Oh, break goes way back. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna go for my first Crank It More or See More lap of the season. I hit this trail a couple times last year. It wasn't super great with my jumping technique. So now we're gonna try to hit it with my new and improved technique, I guess you could say. Yeah. Every time. Oh, I boosted that one. Yo, that one needed more boost. One I hit yesterday.
I'm gonna give Crank It Up and Seymour a 4.7 out of 5 on the Alex Stokometer. I was riding during crank work, so the trails were getting pretty beat up, so that's why my rating is a little bit lower than a 5, but these are still some of the best jumps you'll find in the world. But now I'm going to attempt the hardest blue tech trail according to the Whistler Progression Matrix.
First time riding this one ever. Holy smokes. This is hard. Okay, I gotta come back with more speed. That's still like so techy, like hard to get speed. I guess the harder line was to the right. Nice little whoosh.
So I'm gonna give Funshine Rolly Drops a 4.1 out of 5. That top part was pretty sketchy and pretty narrow, especially since the rocks are kind of off camber. But after that, there's not too much left of the trail. There's this little wooden roll down and then just a couple berms and you're done. But yeah, still a fun trail and it gave me confidence to try this. I'm about to ride my first Whistler Black Tech Trail. Let's see how it goes.
All right, Upper Angry Pirate. Wish me luck, guys. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Lower Angry Pirate, only a blue square.
I was absolutely buzzing after that lap down Angry Pirate. I was so happy to finally try a Whistler Black Tech Trail. So I'm going to give Angry Pirate and Lower Angry Pirate a 4.5 out of 5 on the Alex Stokometer. Both really cool trails and definitely worth a try. Now let's transition back to riding all those blue trails.
Alright, so this is fantastic. Bend it over.
I gotta say it, Fantastic was pretty good. A cool trail to get into the Gatorade Skills Park, or if you're looking for a different way to get into Crank It Up. But I'm gonna give it a 3.75 out of 5 on the Alex Stokometer. It's really just another trail and there's nothing too special about it, but it's still pretty good.
Alright, we'll try Ho Chi Minh. Blue Tech Trail. Little double here. As you can see, some cool textures and stuff. First time riding it this year, once again, so definitely take it easier.
Ho Chi Minh. This is definitely one of the best blue trails on the mountain. The trail starts off with a couple really cool doubles, then going into a cool tech section and then ending off with some really nice berms. This is definitely the best all-around blue trail, has a little bit of everything, and it's gotta be on your ride list if you're at Whistler. So I'm gonna give it a 4.75 out of 5 on the Alex Stokometer.
We're gonna try Rock Solid. Oh, that's where that drop is. I see.
Rock Solid was pretty cool as well, pretty similar to Fantastic, but I did like it a little bit more. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 on the Alex Stokometer. It's got one kind of cool rock roll down kind of thing, and then it links back up into Crank It Up. So if you want to ride jumps with a little bit of tech at the beginning, give Rock Solid a try. And for Out of Sight, I only actually ended up riding the bottom of it. I wasn't aware that you could enter higher up, but just even that bottom part, I'm going to give it a 4.1 out of 5. It seemed pretty cool, and I think there's a drop in there similar to the A-line drop. So yeah, I would probably recommend riding Out of Sight for yourself to give it your own opinion. I also mentioned earlier in the video that I was going to ride a bonus blue trail, so here it is.
Alrighty, so now I'm on the Garbanzo chair, heading back up. And it's kind of funny because the last time I was on this chair doing one of these talking segments, I was wearing the exact same thing. Which is just a coincidence. I do change. Now, I did mention in the beginning of the video, the majority of the blues we're going to do today are located in the Fitzsimmons zone, but I really want to show off this one. It's my favorite blue jump trail in the Garbanzo zone. There are a couple more, which I could definitely go over in another video. I don't think I could make a whole video in the Garbanzo zone for blue trails, just because it's majority black trails up here, but I could definitely do a Creekside and a Garbanzo zone for blue trails. So let me know if you'd like to see that. There's this cool rock drop there to the left. A little bit slower tech section here. Right. Funny how I drop. Ooh. This drop here. This cool like rock wall ride thing you could do. You could land on the slab. Very cool. All right, another blue, Longhorn. I know there's like a bunch of berm gaps all the really good riders hit. Yeah, that's double too. Whew.
Longhorn's a really cool one. It's basically just berms, but there's some really cool berm gaps, and then there's a really nice double at the end that I know all the really good riders hit. I can't really do those yet, but it's really cool that the trail has those so you're able to progress on it. So I'm going to give Longhorn a 4.2 out of 5 on the Alex Stokometer. Well, that's it. I know I missed a couple trails, but as I mentioned before, I was riding during Crankwork, so there were some trail closures. I'm pretty sure I rode Devil's Club. It's just I can't find the footage for it, so I apologize for that. But I encourage all of you to go out and ride the Whistler Bike Park and try out all the blue trails for yourself because they're all really good. Comment down below how many different shirts I was wearing in this video, and I'm out. Peace.